You guys know we try to avoid parks, campgrounds, anything paid for obvious reasons. We like to save money, but also, I mean, look at this. I know you can get this in some parks, some campgrounds, stuff like that, but not always. And then also, we just feel like, why not invest in ourselves rather than investing in a different business or entity?
Windwalker,
Lonesome duck,
Capricus,
bamboozle, eagle,
blue sky, party peg.
So this is kind of the main loop here. They do have pit toilets. We're camped over here. We got a really sweet spot right by the river. The first night we were here, we actually camped in the middle because there wasn't anything available. And then as soon as this cool one over here came available, we snagged it. Sometimes you have to do stuff like that as a full-timer. We're going to stay here 14 days. You see the big puppy? Yeah, and we're just a short walk down to the water. It's not ideal. A lot of van lifers come in and out throughout the nights, especially on the weekends, but overall can't complain with free. This is our little loop right here. Kind of parked our Jeep over there because we have a friend coming today. And right by those rocks down there is the creek. It's a little crowded, a little busy, but it's a holiday weekend, so I don't know what we expect. So we might actually have two friends coming in the next day or so. So we kind of parked as close as we could to the edge of this site. You know, getting out might be tricky because our game plan is to potentially have one back up here. We typically don't use fire rings because these are our propane fire pits. So we'll just park right beside it. Slide can go over it. And then we might have one park right on the edge of the road, kind of like where the back of the Ram is. Got to get creative sometimes, but it'll be cozy with our friends, but it'll be nice in general. This is called Columbine Landing, dispersed camping, 14 limit day, just like all your national forests. Pack it out. There's a pit toilet at this one, but overall, pretend like there's nothing here. Take care of all your trash. Do everything respectfully. I believe you can have fires right now. I don't think there's a ban or anything like that. All right, so you guys know we try to avoid parks, campgrounds, anything paid for obvious reasons. We like to save money, but also, I mean, look at this. I know you can get this in some parks, some campgrounds, stuff like that, but not always. And then also, we just feel like, why not invest in ourselves rather than investing in a different business or entity. So when I mean that, I mean, you know, we have a composting toilet, we have a water bladder, we have solar, to where we're fully self-sufficient and we don't need to rely on other people for utilities. I know on the East Coast it's a little more difficult, but when you're out here in the West, you might as well enjoy it. All right, guys, we're here at Dillon Reservoir, and we are parked at the Frisco side, Frisco Marina, and we're going to take our boat out for a paddle. There is paid parking here, so you do have to pay, and there's pretty easy launch, so hopefully we can just carry the boat. It's all pumped up, and kind of go check out this area. It's kind of cool. There's a bunch of mooring boats over there, so we'll kind of get to paddle through them and kind of just explore what there is. They do have a restaurant here in the marina too, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit harder without friends here because it's just me, Melissa, Lincoln, and Hudson. So we're gonna have to carry the boat ourselves and figure it out. That's why we like to stay in shape.
All right, it is a beautiful day at the end of summer. We launched our boat out of the Frisco Bay Marina and just gonna cruise around. This is Dillion Reservoir, yeah? Dillion Reservoir. It was pretty cheap to park. You can pay by the hour, and they have a nice little beach over there, a nice little store, a little dock. You can launch a motorboat or like a rowboat or paddle boat. So you got options there. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's
glassy water.
There's a restaurant here at the marina. Kind of cool. Maybe we'll check that out. I don't know. If you bring a boat, you need to have it inspected for sea urchins. I don't know what it is. Mussels.
Mussels, yeah. The zebra mussels and whatnot.
Here's a zebra.
The quaggy
Inlet or
mussel.
outlet over there?
Inlet? That looks like an inlet. Yeah. Are you trying to help row the boat?
Are you rowing? Row, row, row your boat. Lincoln Road down the stream.
Good job, buddy.
Yeehaw.
Woohoo!
You want me to row?
Help. Here you go.
Okay, row it.
Row it.
Go, bud.
Go, go, go.
We started early, well, as early as we could, because I read that it gets windy on this lake, and it makes sense because there's like a ton of sailboats, which I feel like you don't see sailboats on lakes that often. And then we went to this cove because looking at a map, it looked like, hi, buddy. Because looking at this map, it looks like it probably gets less wind. It's a freaking cool boat, though. An adventure craft. And it says, where's Bob? Frisco. Me and Melissa talk about, at some point in life, maybe doing the Great Loop, which is, dear, do you want to explain to them?
Yeah, so basically the Great Loop. Yeah, the Great Loop is like you start, I don't know, I guess you can start anywhere along the way. But you could start like in the Great Lakes and then come down the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
All the way down the Mississippi River and out into the Gulf of Mexico, and then up around like the coast of Florida, like up the East Coast, and then back in
The Great Lakes.
the Great Lakes. Yes.
This boat is cool, though.
Lincoln, we're gonna record Daddy going in the water.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, probably. Have fun. I won't be joining you.
Why? What if it's beautiful?
If it's really nice, maybe I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
1, 2, 3!
Ooh, it's cold.
Like crazy cold or refreshing cold?
What?
Like crazy cold
It's
or
very cold.
very,
Very cold, Lincoln.
not refreshing?
Hi, Eddie. So one of our favorite things to do is get food while on the road, not gonna lie. While we were in the Silverthorne area, we went to BlueBird Market. There's a market there with a little bit of a grocery store market vibe. You can get sandwiches and a few other things. But then as well, it's this really cool hip food court where they have a lot of kind of higher end food court type items. Chicken sandwich place, a taco place, burger place, coffee shop. And then of course they have a outdoor, well, it's like a discovery zone. It's technically indoor, but it's partially outdoor where the kids can play. They have a beer garden, and overall the vibe is really cool. We've been to some of these places in Oregon and in Southern California, and we really like them, and it seems like more and more of them are constantly popping up. Are you walking the pup-pup? Let's go. Say, let's go, Z. Oh, mountain bikes, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
I could get one.
You want to go that way? This hike's pretty cool so far. There's a lot of aspens. Colors are not quite changing yet, but they're getting close. Most importantly, the view of the lake is very nice. Kind of cool. Went on the lake, did a hike down by the lake, and now we're like above the lake, so getting all of the Dillon Reservoir here. Oh, we see you tripping. You hating?
Bumsy bumsy over here.
big stick, dude. This trail is narrow. You got to turn it vertically. Ah!
Up and down.
Put it up and down. It'd be so cool. In a couple more weeks here, all these will be bright, bright yellow. You can see they're turning a little bit. Our plan is to stay in Colorado as long as we can to enjoy the colors. And then we're gonna have to get out of Dodge very quickly because as those colors turn, it's obviously a dropping of the temperature. So I wanna make sure that we're not freezing pipes and whatnot. All right, guys, another super fun activity we did was explore downtown Frisco. It was only about a 20-minute drive from Columbine Landing where we were boondocking, and there was a lot to see. Although it was Labor Day weekend, it was quite busy, but it didn't feel too bad. We got a coffee, we walked around a bunch of the shops, and overall just explored the area. We later on went back to, and they did have a really cool farmer's market. But one of our favorite stores was this antique store that was rated the best antique store in the certain county. Summit County? I forget the name of the county. Anyways, it was a freaking cool store and it was multiple stories and it was really, really fun to walk around and check out all the stuff they had for sale.
Lincoln, give me a hug. Give me a nice big hug. Well, I'll get you all wet.
I'm cold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's cold. Where are we going?
No. Yeah. Well,
They're gonna see that boat. Are you gonna go in?
okay.
Okay.